All right, welcome everyone. Let's go into this particular course. We are going to be going through this course from the beginners class, the basic class, down to the advanced level, where we're going to be learning strategies and how to take advantage of this amazing opportunity that's available in the global financial markets. Now, we already know that one of the ways to become very successful the world over is to have a very high in demand skill. Now, the level of demand that your skill set has determines the level of earnings and supply that you can have. Now, there are people who have skills. They are doing the much they can, but their skills are not in high demand, right? Let's assume that doctors have very high demand skill or high demand value, they are bringing to the table, and the people all over the world are looking for doctors. What happens? The earning capacity of those professionals will go up. So high demand skills will help you create quality wealth. All right. So one of the skills that are very much in high demand is the skills of financial trading, skills of investment, skills of making discrete decisions on how to, invest your money. If the decisions or the analysis behind your investment decisions are not accurate, it leads to losses, generally speaking. So whether you are running a business or whether you're running an investment, you need to just ensure that your decisions and your analysis are spot on. So follow me on this channel so that we can look at this high demand skill set. We're providing you this education for free, except you want to, go through some level of practical mentorship, or you want to have a critical and in-depth understanding of this field. Of course, we can always arrange classes and courses for you. Now, let's look at it very quickly. The foundation of Forex trading. Now, trading is not just numbers on the screen. It is the world's largest financial marketplace where you have trillions of dollars that moves every day. Okay, so money moves from one country, one continent to another continent vis-a-vis the financial market to the tune of 6 trillion, 7 trillion US dollars transaction on a singular basis, on a daily basis. It's the largest market in the world, like you know, larger than the New York Exchange, which has barely $30 billion in a day. The forex market has about $6 to $7 trillion in transactions on a daily basis. So it makes it uh, apparently the largest market in the world. And not just largest market, it is the largest liquid market. Liquidity is very high, all right, because the word liquidity has to do with the ability to convert any asset into cash, into liquid cash. The faster the process, the more liquid the market can be. Okay, but we're not going to go into that right now. So what is trading? The word trading means buying and selling. Simple. You are buying and selling. You ask somebody, what do you do? Oh, I'm a trader. I trade in commodities. I trade a buyer. I trade clothes, right? So when you see somebody say, I trade gold, or I trade corn, I trade oil, I trade supermarket, he's trading. What is he doing in supermarket? He's buying and he's selling. Does it make sense? What is he buying? He will buy the commodities, the groceries from the wholesalers or from the manufacturers. He will bring it to the shop and put a particular price tag on it and sell it. So in trading, you are selling financial assets, or put it in a very layman's understanding. You are selling money. You have US dollars. Somebody wants to buy Japanese yen, USD JPY. You sell it. You sell the US dollar. He needs the US dollar. You don't need it, but you can give the US dollar out and collect Japanese yen. But you're not going to sell it at a lower rate. So if the conversion rate is 1 US dollar, to, let's say, 500 Japanese yen, in other words, you need 500 Japanese yen to buy $1. It's an assumption. I think the current rate is 200 or 199, right? So when that happens, it means that you are going to be having what we call 1:200. That's the conversion rate. So, but if you are selling it at 1:200, you will not sell it once. You're going to sell 1:202, 203. That markup is your profit. All right. So in Forex, currencies are exchanged in pairs, and the purpose of the exchange is for profit. Anytime price changes in the world, profit is made. Profit is the change in price in the positive direction, while losses is the change in price in the negative direction. Do you understand that? It's just simple trading, right? Somebody buys a wristwatch at $100 and you sell it at $110, you make 10% on your capital. That is positive profiting from the business. But if you sell it at 90, you have lost $10. Either because of the market fluctuation, because nobody is buying the wristwatch, it's updated, outdated, it's not just what people are looking for, and the demand is low, and you want to recover part of your capital, you sell it at a loss. So the purpose of every business is profit, and profit comes when price changes. So in the Forex market, on the financial asset trading market, profit is made when there are changes in the price of an asset. A price cannot move, nobody makes profit. That's why when you go to every store or every shop, you will see cost price $10, selling price $12. That $2 that goods will not move until that $12 is paid, except when it's expiring and they are doing things like clearance, promo, or something. They can just sell it $10, because if you don't sell it at $10, you're going to lose the entire money when it expires, right? So trading is the act and the science of exchanging one thing for another, okay? At the right time, in Forex, we are trading currencies. Money can be made every day in the market, all right? And again, it is the only market where you make money when price goes up or when price goes down. There's no market in the world. If price is going down, you're making money. And price is going up, you're making money. It only happens in the Forex market. Excuse me. So it's accessible. Number 3 is freedom. Forex gives you ability to trade or do business from anywhere in the world. If you have a traditional business like a shop, you have to stay where you are. You can't go nowhere. You must go to that shop, you must go to that office, which is not bad, which means you are location sensitive. But when you trade the financial market, you can trade anywhere. A laptop, a computer, a phone, an internet. Once you have these components, you can trade. You can create wealth from thin air. In fact, Forex is a tool for multiplication of wealth. I take it again. The wealthy in the world, they multiply wealth. They don't create wealth. The entrepreneurs can create wealth, except you have systems and scale and large capital where you can create wealth when you are sleeping. But if you don't have systems and you don't have scale, you don't have capital, you have to work for money. But in Forex trading, you can multiply your wealth. You can take a trade, okay, and say, okay, I'm going to buy USD and hold it and sell my own currency, which is the Great Britain pounds. When I hold GPD, I sell off the USD. What are you doing? You are holding pounds, because pounds will go up. You saw it. I'll show you how to see it. You saw it in the chart. You saw it from the news. In the next 1 month, the price of pounds would have doubled the price of USD. So what do? You buy pounds of, let's say, 50,000 pounds. Because as of now, £1 is equal to 2 USD. So if the market will grow by 50% in the next 1 month, it means your 50,000 pounds, when it has become 1:3, that's 50%, because it will add 50% to 2, it gives you 3. So when you grow 1:3, your 50,000 pounds becomes 25,000 pounds extra. So you are now going home with 75,000 pounds in 1 month. So you have multiplied your wealth. How did you multiply it? By the law of demand and supply. When demand goes up, wealth goes up. When demand goes down, wealth goes down. It happens everywhere in the world. So if there's no demand in your office, there's no demand for any business, there's no demand for anything, the business will close. In the market of Forex, there must be demand. It's a must. Demand is where you buy, supply is where you sell. It's one fantastic system that gives you financial freedom because it gives you ability to determine how much you make. You want to make $1 million in a day, it's up to you. It's limitless. You want to make $5,000 in a day, it's possible. The market must move. Opportunities must come. You don't need a customer, you don't need a shop, you don't need to sell, no marketing, nothing. All you need to do is to get the skill, wait for the opportunity, we'll call it a setup, make the decision, take the trade, and watch your money multiply. It does not multiply in arithmetic progression, it multiplies in geometric progression. You can move $100 to $1,000 in 1 month. If you do the needful, you cannot do that in the traditional business. It's not possible. I'm going to talk about that later. So Forex trading, financial asset management trading is a wealth multiplier. And that is where the wealthy people who are not entrepreneurs, who don't own systems, because the only thing that makes you wealthy in the world is systems. You don't have systems, you can't be wealthy. You will just be managing, you'll be thriving, you'll be, because it takes systems to grow. Bill Gates has a system. Warren Buffett has a system. Jeff Bezos has a system. These systems enables them to, generate massive wealth over time. All right? But it takes a lot of capitalization to generate that kind of system. All right, we're going to talk about that later. So Forex is the only business where your laptop and your mind can unlock global wealth if you have the skill. This is so interesting. You have a laptop, you have a data, you have the skill, you can unlock unlimited wealth. This is freedom. Are you getting what I'm saying now? Yeah, there's no capping of your wealth. There's not like, oh, you cannot make more than $10,000 every day. That's, forgive me to say, that is not acceptable in Forex. If you have a capital of $1 million and you're risking 2%, and your risk to reward ratio is 1:2, and you have a win rate of 60%, come on, I'll help you later to calculate it. You will see that this is pure gold mine. All right, let's go to the next. How is money made in Forex? Very simple. You sell high or you buy low. Do you understand? If you know that USD is going to be stronger than JPY, you buy USD and sell JPY, which tell you how it works. It's not rocket science. It is not. All right? I've been here for years. I've been able to look at this market. It is not at all. I know it is difficult for people who have not been trained, who have not been skilled, who have not been tutored on how to go about this program. They fail because they think it is just about clicking the mouse and clicking the chart. No, we'll tell you how it works. So buy low or you sell high. You make your money. The market is dropping, sell. As you are selling, you make money. The market is going up, buy. As you are buying, you make money. All right. Number two, you make money by compounding wealth. In Forex trading, you can compound. I will show you about compounding. The eighth wonder of the world is compound interest. If anything cannot compound over time, you cannot build wealth. In Forex trading, you can compound your wealth. You can get a capital of $500 and build it gently for the next 5 years and turn it to $500,000 by compounding, provided you did the needful. I'm going to talk about those things. Managing risk, managing your greed, managing trading psychology, doing the needful and not chasing after the money. You will lose all the money you've made. I'm going to talk about that. This is a skill. It is not gambling. It is not prediction. It is not one of those casinos. No, in this business you need to be skillful. The word skillful means apply knowledge accurately. If you are supposed to take 2% trade, don't take 10%. You will go home. Do you understand? You just have to do the right thing. It's what it is. To fly an aeroplane is risky, but you need to do it according to knowledge. So once knowledge is applied, it becomes wisdom. And once wisdom is in place, risk is reduced to a very various minimum. We're going to talk about that. Don't be in a hurry. All right. Now, even if you're an experienced trader, of course, what I'm saying resonates with you, and you can be able to, be able to recollect and remember that this is I'm saying that correct. So we're trying to build a foundation. We have a lot. Now, this knowledge can be taught in 5 years. I can assure you. What you will learn in the financial market is equivalent, if not much more, than what someone can learn in the university for 4 years. The financial market is huge and big. You can't learn it in 1 month and be an expert. No. The way you go to school to study medicine is the way you study financial asset analysis and trading. It takes time. Why? It is a skill. Not just a skill, it's a knowledge base. Do you understand? It's not something you just read and go and apply. You will come back bruised. You need 5 years to learn, 2 years to learn, 3 years to learn, minimum 6 months. That's a crash course. For example, I'm giving you just the basics. The other things I'm going to teach you, there are close to 50 topics. 50. I don't mean 10. I mean 50. I can mention them now. Each of these things I'm teaching is not knowledge. I'm teaching you application. So if you know it, you can't apply it. Don't enter there. You will come out crying. You don't just put money as I want to start trading. You will lose all the money. You need to learn these 50 things, not just to learn them. Get mentored, get trained, go to demo account. Make sure you can apply it in demo before you enter the live market. The live market is not anybody's friend. It is only the place where the professionals come to play their game. If you are not a professional, don't enter the live market. It's like somebody wants to start a business. You did not learn a business, just enter the business. They will use you. They will use your head before you start learning the thing. And it's not a good thing. So please don't be in a hurry. It's a good business, it's a good skill, but if you're in a hurry, you will lose. So money in trading is made by discipline. I love that. Entering at the right time and exiting at the right time. We're going to teach you how this works. All right? It is a skill set. Let's go. Why most traders fail? Why do people fail? Basically, lack of education. My people perish for lack of knowledge. If you're not knowledgeable, if you're not educated, you will be eradicated. I'll take it again. Lack of education is the lack of eradication. So if you want to stay and succeed in this high demand skill, learn. That's why you are here. That's why I'm taking my time to teach. I've gone through the ups and downs, have looked in and out, right, for more than many years and understood that this is a skill set. This is like becoming a doctor, an accountant, an engineer, an AI consultant, a management consultant, a technological business transformation officer. This is skill set. It's not just open a chat, click up, click down. You will come out like somebody, oh, you know what I'm talking about. So please don't go into trading until you have been educated. The proof of your education is that you can apply. Application is the proof of education. If you cannot apply, you have not been educated. Listen carefully. If you apply and you're getting it wrongly, you have been miseducated. If you just go to the chart and you start trading without proper knowledge, you are an illiterate trying to drive an aeroplane without going through the normal training. That is quite disastrous. All right? So education is a key thing. Other things, you of course learn them via education. Over leveraging, greed, okay, we explain all that. You trade without a plan. You don't have a system of trading. you don't understand market structure, you cannot read the chart appropriately, you will fail. You have a wrong mindset. You are coming to gamble and not to do business. Some people say trading is gambling. Let me help you. Gambling is what you do by luck. You don't know the outcome, so you just go. You throw a dice. It will appear on six. It will appear on one. Okay, I'm looking for four. That is gambling. But if you can determine the outcome of a scene by critical planning and critical implementation of knowledge, that is no longer gambling. That is skill. That is key. Because some people gamble in business, they gamble in life. They don't take their life seriously. They gamble in their education. They don't read. That's gambling. They gamble with God. They don't pray. They gamble with the devil. They think Satan is their friend. Man, that's gambling. Gambling is on seriousness. Gambling is doing the wrong thing or the right thing in the wrong way. You are gambling. So anybody can be a gambler. There are destiny gamblers. There are spiritual gamblers. There are financial gamblers. There are those who gamble in business. They just see a shop. They say, hey, the shop, oh, let us go, let us go. They'll go and rent a shop. 200,000 dirham. They will pay. Forgive me to use my language, efulefu. They will efulefule. It means stupidity. That's what it means. It's a local balance for stupidity. They will pay for a shop. They don't know why the people left. Customers are low. Business demand is low. After 1 year, they have lost, excuse me, they've lost 200,000 dirhams, about $50,000, and they've lost their capital because they did not think. That's gambling. So proper thinking and proper planning, proper application of knowledge helps you to avoid gambling. We're going to look at that. 90% of traders lose. That's crazy, right? Don't worry. Don't be afraid. 90% lose. You can be among the 90, among the 10. Only 10% make money. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, all right? The hedge funds, the banks. These people, they trade professionally. They are part of the 10%. I was going through JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs. Their trading results. I discovered that they made over $500 million in 1 year. Their win rate was 90%. They took 100 trades, they lost only 10, and they profited in 90. They made $500 million. It was in public domain. They lost only 100 million, which means they made 600 million, lost 100, and they recovered 500 million in a year. So if you want to be among the 90%, you need to be trained by a professional. And please follow my instruction. Reason people fail is that they have too many teachers. They will learn from A, go to B, open YouTube C, go to channel D, go to another person. They get confused. If you listen to everybody in the forex market, you will be a failure. Keep with a teacher who knows what he's doing, who understands the market, who knows trends, who understands key levels, who understands market structure, psychological zones, and who understands entry and exit triggers. Don't worry, you will learn these things over time. If you gain the skill of forex trading, you'll be happy you did. Let's quickly round off on this. The need to learn properly. Knowledge is capital before money. Are you hearing this now? Your biggest capital is not money. Your biggest capital is knowledge and wisdom. If you lack wisdom, you will lose all you have gained. Wisdom is right application, not just application. You click a mouse and say buy, and you are buying the wrong zone when the market is selling. That is stupidity in action. You don't have wisdom. You may have the knowledge, is one thing, but the wisdom is applying knowledge accurately. Do you understand me? You drive a car. Somebody, you're not a professional at car driving. Somebody comes in contact, very close to a car. You ought to apply brake, right? And to do one or two things to avoid the heat. Rather than applying brake, the person mistakenly steps on the throttle and increases the risk of the heat. That is catastrophic. All right, so you need to take it easy. Even though you have traded before, calm down and relearn. There are three things you do in learning. You learn, relearn, and unlearn. Unlearn what you have not learned well before. Be humble. Pride cannot take you any far. I know it all. That's not the issue. I can do it all. That's the issue. If you can't do it, you don't know it. So you unlearn. You have learned something that are wrong. That's why you are doing the wrong thing. Two, you relearn because you learned inadequately. Three, you learn. There are new things to learn. So once you think you've known it all, you are set up for full-time failure. All right? So practice before you apply. Understand risk, know the chart, understand psychology. So imagine you are trying to fly a plane without trading or training. The person will crash. Trading is not different. So what skills do you need? One, you need analysis skill. You need to know to analyze the market, the chart, to know when to buy, when to sell. You will learn these things in this channel. Two, you need to learn how to manage risk, protect your money. Three, you need to manage your emotion. It is psychologically based. So three skills you need. How do I analyze the chart? How do I analyze the chart? How do I protect my capital? And how do I control my emotion? Trading is not just a talent, it's a skill. So when you master these three things, you have mastered the market. Master management of risk. Master your emotion and your feeling. Fear of failure. Fear of missing out. And we are going to be going. All right, this is the last set. Trading is a marathon, not a sprint. Don't think within 10 days I'll make all the money. That is not as applicable. If you chase the market and the profits, you lose all your money. Losses are inevitable because you're not perfect. This world is not a perfect world. So when you lose, don't feel bad. It's part of the skill set. Patience is key to make profit. We're going to teach you how to be patient. In trading, all your bad and unacceptable attitude and quality will show. If you are impatient, you will know. If you are greedy, you will know. If you are fearful, it will show. If you are stupid, forgive me to say this, it will show. All right? If you keep chasing money without chasing knowledge, stupidity is in action, it will show. So focus on the process, not the money. Money will come later. It is a byproduct of value delivery. Don't chase money, chase process. When you get process, you get product. I'm here to help you as a project manager to move you from process to product. So don't be in a hurry. So the market will reward discipline and not rascality or desperation. How do you start? Learn from mentors, follow on these courses, start small, journal all your trade, build a strategy. Your journey must begin with humility and structure. Don't do shortcuts. Shortcuts will cut you short. This business is very rewarding, is also very destructive. If you enter without knowledge, you will come with your hands burnt. 90% burn their hands because they want money. They want money, but they don't want to learn the skill for the trade. All right? So finally, avoid mistakes that beginners start. Don't go through these mistakes. Don't trade without a stop loss. I'll talk about all these things. Don't expect to get rich overnight. It will take time. The more you are knowledgeable and skillful, the more profit you can make. All right? And finally, you need mentorship. Join this community. Join this community. Mentorship is the shortcut to mastery. If you have a mentor, what I went through, you will not go through. A student without a mentor will have a tormentor. Lack of mentorship is the presence of tormentorship. If you don't want to be tormented in life, get a mentor. Mentors will destroy your tormentors because failure is a tormentor. And as a mentor, I'm here to destroy failure. And that's what you can gain. So please join, subscribe to this channel. You're going to be learning. We're going to give you 50 lessons. Don't be in a hurry. After these 50 lessons, you will write an exam. This is a university. We're not joking. I can't give you a certificate when you are ill-schooled, ill-educated, partially knowledgeable. You will go and, you know what I'm talking about? A driver took a truck and killed people. He has not finished his training. He just entered truck and said, I can do all things through stupidity that strengthens him. It doesn't work like that. So please, join this channel. This is lesson 1. Every day, I'll drop one lesson on a daily basis. So we're going to have 50 classes. These 50 classes will make you rich in knowledge and wisdom, coupled with the anointing that is upon my life. Are you getting what I'm talking about? So after the 50 lessons, you will write an exam. Then after the exam, you will now go for practical exam in demo. Everybody must go through a demo. When you finish the demo for 1 month, we give you $1,000 in demo. Trade it and let's see. If you do the right things, you will go to the practical class. If you do the wrong things, you will return back to these 50 classes. Are you following? Once you pass the demo, then we can form a community to trade live. And that community is focused on moving $1,000 to $1 million within 2 to 3 years. That's the goal. We will use the same things we learned in these 50 classes to start trading. But I'm going to create a mentorship system in between because mentorship is key. All right? So I wish you all the best. I hope you've learned. I hope you have a solid foundation with knowledge plus skill plus good mindset equals to longevity. Don't forget, trading is a business, not a gambling. Gambling is doing things without knowledge. So build slowly, but build very strong. Forex is about building a money machine that pays you for life. You click 10 lot size, it goes 50 pips in your favor. You printed $5,000 in less than 10 minutes. There's no business in the world that can give you that money. None. Go and research. I've checked it online. Okay, you do analysis of gold and you can take 10 lot size because you are knowledgeable, you have the capital or you have the prop firm, and you click buy, it goes 5 positions in your favor and they buy in the movement. Sometimes gold goes 40. Like yesterday, gold went 45. It flew to the all-time highest. Some people became too wealthy yesterday. What's yesterday's date? The 29th of August 2025 was the wealthiest day for people's life who traded gold in the market. Those that traded with 100 lot size, I know somebody who's trading an account of $5 million with 100 lot size. That movement gave that guy $400,000 without doing anything. It's crazy. The guy just got $5 million of investment and is taking 100 lot size. And yesterday, gold went 500. Bitcoin went 400. Okay? Dow Jones, NASDAQ, US 30 went 500. If this guy traded 100, he has made $1.6 million in a day. You don't joke with this kind of thing, man. You got to be serious with your life. Please don't mind me. I'm just a little passionate about this. Let's get it right. Build a money machine that pays you for life. Don't be discouraged if you have failed. Of course, your enemy will attack you. They'll make you discouraged. They'll make you whatever, but never be discouraged. Let's close with this. Trading is not about predicting the market. It's about doing the right things. And once you do the right things, the market will reward you. I wish you all the best. God bless you. Thank you for being a part of this class. And I know you appreciate this.